I'm Shen. I'm here from the fan carpet at the Hilton Hotel for the Children's BAFTAs. So how did it feel presenting, getting up on stage?
Yeah, it was a little bit nerve-wracking, but it was really good, yeah. It was really good.
So obviously you've just sort of come straight from the X Factor and you've come out. So did you ever think when you auditioned that you'd be, you know, here presenting a BAFTA or anything like that?
No, absolutely not. You know, like, it's still... I still find myself having huge pinch me moments even though I have now left the show. But yeah, it's incredible to be here tonight.
Well, I really love you. I was really rooting for you. So what's for you next then? Is there any kind of album that's going to be put out? Show?
Well, obviously I've got the tour coming up next year, and then once I come out of that, I'm just gonna, you know, see what opportunities come my way and continue to write and sing and play instruments and just do what I was doing before. I was in the X Factor but on a much larger scale, so fingers crossed something exciting will come along for me.
So fingers crossed we'll see a CD on the shelves next year.
I hope so.
How was it presenting the award?
Oh, it was great. It was really, really good. I mean, it's always quite intimidating standing up on stage in front of hundreds of people, some of whom are your bosses, some of whom are the people that are going to commission the programmes you're going to want to make in the next 5-10 years. But I think BAFTA Kids is one of the best events of the year. There's always a wonderful vibe here. There's always a wonderful atmosphere, and so many talented people. It's great. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the evening.
I heard you just say that you're quite good friends with obviously Operation Ouch. So how did it feel saying their name and seeing that it was them that had won?
I didn't want to be in a position of sitting there, like, you know, with my fingers crossed, going, please let it be Operation Ouch. But, you know, I've got a very close friend who is the series producer, who series produced a series for me called Deadly Art, and he's a lovely, lovely man. And I would just hoping that I get the chance to present him with his award was just brilliant.
Oh, great. So it's obviously something for you as well, because obviously them winning is a bit, seeing as you've got ties with them, it's for you, it's a great occasion as well, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. I think no matter who it had been, today is a great celebration of children's television, and children's television is something that you know, I've been in for a very long time now, and is something that needs celebrating. It's something that we need to embrace because it has the power to change the way that people feel about their world. An enormous amount of our audience haven't already made up their mind about what they're going to do with their life and where they're going to go in the future, and there's a great power to that, and I think that tonight is incredibly significant for that reason, and I'm just delighted to be given the chance.
So obviously just presented a BAFTA.
Yep.
What else is in the bag for you?
I'm doing a series called Pole to Pole at the moment, which is going from the extreme north, the Arctic Circle, all the way down to Antarctica, finding a variety of different animals along the way, and we're almost done. I just have the Antarctica segment to do, and then we're finished.
And obviously, I mean, 15 years in wildlife television, what's your best moment?
It's tricky to choose, very tricky to choose. I would say the moments where I've been to places, whether it be caves or jungles or mountaintops that no one's been to before, and been able to feel like I'm an explorer, and that the animals I'm seeing, I'm the first person that's ever seen that species. Nothing beats that. That's extraordinary, and I've been very lucky that I've got to do that quite a few times now.
Awesome. So, scariest moment then?
Scariest moment, swimming into a pool in the Okavango Delta and having a hippo swim out of the gloom and get to within 1.5 meters of me, knowing that in all likelihood it would probably attack. That was, yes, very, very frightening.
So obviously when I was younger I watched a Really Wild show. So what was that like filming? I mean, was that one of your first kind of big...
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. When I started on the Really Wild show, the first person I met was Michaela Strachan, who had been presenting the programme when I was a kid, and she was someone that I kind of like idolised and looked up to, and all of a sudden I was presenting alongside her, and that was just bonkers. I had no idea what to say to her, but she's a lovely, lovely, lovely woman, very down to earth, and you know, because it's my subject, because it's something that I know inside out, I just got into it very, very quickly. It was a great thing to work on, and I'm kind of gutted it's not still there, but hopefully my programmes now, the Deadly programmes, have kind of taken over from it.
It's very exciting actually, because you watch the BAFTAs on time. You know, I've been to them a few times, but I've never been able to actually open an envelope and say, and the BAFTA goes to. So I was very nervous that I was going to mess that bit up and that the people who won it would hate me forever. So I was just relieved I managed to get the words out. It was lovely, yeah, really nice to be part of this as well tonight. Really lovely.
And obviously, is this your first time presenting awards for BAFTAs?
It's my first time presenting, yeah, the BAFTAs, yeah, so that's really nice, real honour to be asked actually. And I think, you know, that what you know, something that was said. I really echo a sentiment from the start of the show, which was that it's so important, children's television. I've got 2 young children, and you really live those characters that they see, and especially if it's animation or live action, you really live that with your children, and they become very, very big parts of your kids' life. I'm not suggesting that my kids just watch TV all the time, but you really do, and there's some absolutely brilliant work out there, and you realise how affecting it can be, and so I think it's really important. It's fantastic to be part of it today.
Yeah. And are your kids watching you at home at the moment?
I don't think it's on telly, is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it not? I don't know. Yeah, they are watching the Doctor Who because they taped it. They missed it yesterday, so they're watching that tonight. Yeah.
So they're not here in the audience.
No. They're at home with the dad watching that. They're a bit young to be here, I think, because there's actual alcohol here. So.
Oh no. Yeah. Were they excited when you told them he was going to be presenting?
Yeah, and I've just met Steve Backshall, actually. He's presenting as well, who does Deadly 60.
Yeah.
And we're slightly obsessed with him. So that was exciting. And just seeing the people here. You go, oh, here they are. So I'm going to be a bit embarrassing later, I think, get my autograph book out. Take home a few signatures.
Have you taken any pictures of anyone yet?
No, not yet, but that's a good idea, yeah. No, I was a bit shy. I was like, trying to be big and clever with Steve Backshall. I'm presenting as well. Can I have your autograph?
It's a nice memory, isn't it?
Yeah, no, lovely, really lovely. Yeah.
And how about giving the actual award to them as well?
Well, that was lovely. It's such a great show. It really is. It's fantastic, and that's a very hard category, I think. The preschool live action. It's very hard to kind of engage children of that age, and each of the shows that were nominated are breathtakingly good. So I felt, I didn't know. I didn't look at it. I didn't know who'd won before I announced it. So it was really exciting.